These trophies you're looking at here were won by our next guests, who are avid runners and quite an inspiration. Joining us today is 76-year-old Marilyn Olsen and 84-year-old Matt Norris. Both have run races all over the world, and just to name a few of their achievements, Marilyn was recently awarded an honorable mention in the Running Times 2011 Masters of the Year in her age group, and Matt has run 106 marathons. Welcome to the program, guys.
Thank you for having us.
So with all your success, I was surprised to hear that you guys did not start running until your late 40s. How did you get interested in running? Marilyn, how did you get interested in running?
I'll go first. Okay. Yes, I was 45 years old, and there was a gal at work that had started running, and she started looking pretty good, and I thought, well, my party girl life was coming to an end, and I should get interested in fitness. So I started walking and walking and running. And once I entered my first race, then I was hooked.
And you've actually won quite a few awards there.
Yes, we have. Yeah, we've traveled a lot. And we make a vacation out of it, a running vacation.
Matt, you have participated in 106 marathons, and you've been in the Boston Marathon 10 times. How were you able to qualify that? What type of training do you do?
Well, it was the training. I'll tell you my story. I got into running. Before I got into running, I was a 10-year member of the Cleveland Hiking Club.
Okay.
And then anyhow, I happened to read the Plain Dealer. They had a race downtown. And being real egotistic, I figured I'm going to win. Like the first prize was $300. I came in last place.
Oh my gosh, you like a challenge because you continued on.
Well, at high school, but that was when I was 18. You know, I was fairly fast, but I wasn't any world beater. But then I learned what bad shape I was in. So I went to Lakewood High School. I took an adult senior jogging class, and I found out it was fun. So I did that for a couple of semesters, and
you just stuck with it.
Yeah, then I finally, I don't know, the fourth or fifth race, I came in third and I got a trophy. I figured, boy, this is easy.
So you kept going all these years later. You guys have had some memorable races. Can you tell our viewers about, you mentioned traveling, some of the more exciting races you've had, Marilyn?
Traveling vacations, yes. One of the most exciting was in Davos, Switzerland for the international group. And at that point, we had signed up for a half marathon, which was hard for me. I'm not a real long distance runner. 10Ks are usually my max. Well, when we got to Switzerland, we found out their mileage is different than our mileage. So it turned out to be 17 and a half miles.
Oh my gosh.
Instead of 13 and a half. But we made it through the mountains, and it was just exhilarating, wonderful. And everything was so beautiful there. And they were yodeling as we ran out of town.
Oh my.
And then Bermuda was another one that's probably my favorite one. That's in January. I've done that twice. And Barbados.
Yes, I see this one from Barbados. I don't know if I like this plaque. This was, I don't know if you guys probably can't see this. This was from 1991, and it says oldest female to finish.
Oldest lady
Oldest lady to finish. Well, at least they called you a lady, Marilyn, right?
That's right.
You couldn't have been that old back then.
I know. And then the Grand Bahama 5,000 was another one where, and Matt was along on that one. And that has, the island has a beautiful trail named the Greta Weitz Trail, and it's all pink. And it ends up on a desolate beach at Xanadu, where Howard Hughes lived.
Oh my
It's a 10K trail. It's wonderful to run. And that was a nice vacation, too.
Well, now what about this? This is actually a trophy or
That's
something?
a trophy from the St. Malachi 5-mile race, which is always done around St. Patrick's Day in the flats. And one year they gave out, you know, hand-hewn shillelaghs for prizes. So that was different.
What have you guys learned about yourself from running? What would you say?
It's conditioning, and you know, you want to do the best you can, so you watch your diet, you get enough rest. It all comes with the territory. You want to get better, you want to feel better. So you just keep on plugging along and be very dedicated.
Do you have any words of wisdom? There might be some of our viewers out there who are thinking, that's something I just could not achieve. Any words of wisdom? How do you get started with this?
They don't have to run. A lot of people don't like to run. Their bodies can't run, but a lot of walking is just as good. Get about at least an hour and a half exercise a day, anything. I cross train. I do the machines a couple times a week. I'm in the water a couple times a week, and we run 3 days a week. So it's a lot of cross training is good as you get older. Right, Matt? He goes in the water.
Well, yes. Well, the main reason I got injured a year ago, but anyhow, yeah, so I swim about a half hour a day.
Really?
Yeah.
It
doesn't make me any faster.
No, but it's easier on the
Keeps you going.
It's easier on the joints.
What's the next major race you guys are preparing for? Which major race are you preparing for?
You mean the major race?
Yes.
Oh, well, I signed up for the Rite Aid marathon.
Are you doing that one?
I'm doing the Rite Aid 10K.
Yes, he's doing a 10K.
And then,
but I got a free entry because years ago, I was a semi-elite runner, and there's a bunch of us that did every marathon or every Cleveland race with, with Revco, Rite Aid, but anyhow, so we got free entries this year for the race.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's something good to get after all
Yeah,
these races. You put in 106 marathons. It's about time to get something for free.
They call him the legends. He's one of the legends. Those are the ones that have done every Rite Aid and Revco before that marathon.
That is absolutely amazing. And you guys, do you recommend people joining the running groups?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Which one,
yeah,
what are the
that's
best
helpful.
ones?
Cleveland West Road Runners, and there's one in out west Sandusky Way, the Firelands area runners. Cleveland West has their own training group, so we have a coach and everything for those people who really want to get better.
Then there's out east, the Northeast Running Club. That's a nice running club also.
Our viewers can look those up on the website.
Yes,
Thank you guys
right.
so much for joining us. It was so fun to hear about your adventures.
Well,
And
thanks for having us.
You're truly an inspiration to some of our viewers who want to achieve some goals.
Thank
Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more Mind, Body, and Spirit.